Hello friends, it's Caddy and I'm back for Cat Scrappiness. I'm going to be sharing a 12 by 12 layout with you all today. And I'm just showing you here some things that I've cut out. I used the Cat Scrappiness circle stitch dies to cut out some of those pattern papers from that 6x6 paper pad. It's a Celebrate Easter paper pad by Echo Park and Lori Whitlock, which of course is available in the Cat Scrappiness shop, and so are the dies of course. And I went ahead and cut those out. I also used the dies to cut out my photo. Photo is a photo of me. It's a selfie, and it's using one of these Snapchat filters, which is an Easter Bunny filter, which is absolutely adorable. So I went ahead and I just made it black and white and printed that out. And I did add some foam behind my photo just to make it pop a little bit more. The little bows that you see around the edges of my photo there are cut out from the Gina Marie die. It's the Easter egg. I think it's an Easter egg flower die, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, everything will be linked in my blog post, which I'll have a link to that below. So if you guys have any questions regarding any of these products that are from the shop, just go ahead and refer to the blog post. Or you can ask me. I'm always happy to answer any questions you guys have. So I'm just adding some foam behind this whole piece right here to make that pop up as well. And what I did is I created sort of a wreath and I added my little bows around, and then I added the pattern papers in the center as you guys saw, and then the photo there in the center of all of that. Then I took these two pattern papers from the 6x6 paper pad. These are all from the 6x6 paper pad, the Celebrate Easter paper pad. And I'm going to arrange those there on the page just like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this pink paper, which is the same paper that I used to cut out the bows. And I'm going to actually use that pink paper to fill in those areas there at the bottom left and top right, where that it's sort of a squiggly line paper, where that squiggly line paper does not cover. So I'm just going to go ahead and cover that to add some paper to that, and that just adds a nice contrast of color there. And I was originally going to add my photo in the center, but I decided to just move it off there to the left, and I like how that looks a lot better. So I'm using some distress inks. These distress inks are also available in the shop. They are from Tim Holtz, and this color is Cracked Pistachio. So I'm just taking a little dauber and just going around the edges of that white paper so that it can kind of match a little bit better with everything I have going on here. All of these little images that I'm playing around with here are just little images that I've cut out from the 6x6 paper pad. The little sheep and the little bunnies. I'm not going to end up using the sheep as much as I love them, but I'm going to end up using the bunnies because of course this filter is an Easter bunny or bunny related or Easter related. So I went ahead and added another piece of that pink paper, and I did that just to kind of bring it into another third area here. And I'm going to go ahead and add another pink pattern paper on top of that just to tone it down a little bit because I wanted the contrast of the dark pink, but I want to kind of tone it down. So I'm going to use this really pretty floral, and it's a light pink floral, and I'm going to add that on top of those rectangles that I have going on there. So it's just going to add some nice interest to the layout as well. So it just takes me a minute to do that, and one thing I'm going to do later on is I'm going to stitch through that. So you can kind of see me start the stitching process. I'm not going to make you guys watch, of course. So I have these pieces of little florals, and they are strips from the 6x6 paper pad. And I'm going to arrange them here on my page. And I have some yellow ones and I've got some pink ones. So the yellow ones I'm going to arrange at the tops and bottoms of the page. And then the pink ones I'm going to arrange in two areas. And yeah, so I wasn't sure if I was going to keep this like this. I kind of just placed them there, but I really like how it turns out in the end. I like how the whole layout turns out in the end. And I honestly didn't know what I wanted to do. I just knew I wanted to cut out those little bows and fussy cut those little critters. So, but I love how it turned out. So then I pulled out some of my sequins. These are from the shop, and I have right now the Brilliant Blush mix, which is super pretty. It's these light pinks and white iridescent sequins, and they're beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and take the pink ones and just add them around my photo, as you saw there, and I'm going to add them in between the little bunnies, which I have under my photo as well. Then I'm going to take these teal ones, and these are from the Bunny Hop sequin mix. So I'm going to go ahead and add those there at the bottom, and at the top. And I did adhere everything down off camera. I wasn't going to make you guys watch me adhere sequins. And I did use my glossy accents to adhere them down. So I am taking a ruler here. This is my T-square ruler, and I'm just drawing lines around this whole area here. And I'm going to do that because I'm going to be stitching. And I wanted to make sure that I had straight lines. So I went ahead and drew my lines. I poked little holes, of course, off camera. And then I'm going to start my stitching process. And it's going to take a little bit. It doesn't take that long because it is straight lines. But I love the dimension that it adds in the end. And you can see here I'm adding some white to those pink squares. I'm also going to add these Easter eggs, to the centers of those pink squares to add some more interest. And my title I did add using some American Crafts letter stickers and a little cut apart from the 6x6 paper pad. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have any questions or comments, please do leave them below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!